Okay, so this question is little bit tricky to understand, but actually the solution is quite easy. Alright, so let's try to understand the question first. So we have an array, alright, in which we have certain elements, integer elements. So what is happening over here? We need to calculate the frequency of those particular elements in a new array, alright, which array in initial, that array would be a array of 0 0 0 0, right? Now see, the $1,000,000 question is how many zeros are there. Alright, so what is the size of that zero result array in which I have to tell the frequency? Okay, let's first understand what would be the output. So in this question I have 1 1 3 2 1, right? So my result array would be my 1 occur 3 times, right? So every time I have to increment it, like my 1 is at 3 times, 2 1 time, 3 1 time, and 0 0 times, right? Just like that. I know it's a little bit confusing, so but we'll get to know. All right, we'll get to know. Okay, so I hope you pause the video and read the question yourself and try to understand it. Okay, I'll explain more about it when we are actually programming it, right? So I told you the simplest thing we can do right now is just look for the array, what is given, and we need to calculate its frequency, that how many times that particular thing is there in that array, right? Like 1 is 2 times, 3 is 2 times, let's say 7 is 1 time, 8 is 2 times, like that. So I need to give the count. Okay, that is called the frequency in a new array. Okay, so now let's go and program it. So I have already wrote the name of function and a call with the argument. So in this argument I have an array which are having these number of integer values. All right, so I want to know the frequency of these particular numbers, how many times they are present in this array. That's it. Let's create a variable x, and this x is going to be a new array, right? So in the question it was written that initial array which is having 0, it would be of length 100. So I'm saying new array of 100, and I'm gonna fill 0 in it, right? So I need 0 100 times. So this array is an array of 100 elements with 0 only, right? This is how we will write it. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to write a for loop, because I have to go one by one each element. I have to calculate the frequency. Now this is a very interesting part. Please do look very carefully. Okay, so let's just write the simple for loop, array.length, and I++. Okay, now please understand the simple logic over here. What I'm doing, I already have an array which is having 0 0 0 in it, that is called x, right? Okay, so I will write x over here and square bracket. That means I need an index number, right? In place of the index number, what I'm writing, array, again square brackets, and I. Now this I will iterate from 0 to length of this array. So what is this? Let's say at 0 position I am getting 63. So x of 63, right? At 63 there is 0. I know, because in the whole array there is 0. So at 63 that 0 will get incremented now, right? So what I'm doing, I'm actually incrementing each and every element whichever I'm finding it over here. Let's say 63 got incremented at the very first go at 0, right? Let's say this 63 will again, I'll find it somewhere else and I'll make it from 1 to 2. If I again find it, I'll make it 3. So just like that I'm incrementing it. This is a very clever logic. You need to again look at it, try it again and again, right? So see, I am getting an output from this. It's a very simple and very clever logic. So please look at this again. So I'll do one thing, I'll delete this. It's very big, it's very complex. Let's write something simple which you have seen, like 1 comma 1 comma 1 comma, let's say 3 comma 5 comma 4. All right, so this is pretty easy to understand, right? But let's say I'm going to keep this array till 100 elements only. Okay, let's run it and see. Now I know my 1 is present 3 times, so it is, the frequency is 3 over 3, right? 2 is not there, so it is 0. I have 4, I have 5, and I have 3, so 1 1 1, like that. So I have the frequency, and rest everything is 0, right? Because I don't have anything else, so rest everything is 0. So I hope now you understand what actually we did, right? So let's delete this and we'll write our own code, the small code. Copy it from here and paste it over there, right? Okay, and let's see if it works or not. Yep, it passed the first test case. Let's go to the second one, and yeah, all test cases have been passed. All right, so I hope you got the question that what actually we are doing, right? See, this line number 5 is really important. I really want you to please focus on this again and again. All right, this is really important and it's pretty simple. All you need to go is go one by one. All right, so that's all I want from you. Please do try to understand this line number 5. Okay, you can try it on your own, and all the best.